How's it going, guys? I'm making this video today. If you are a Yu-Gi-Oh watcher and you're currently watching the Yu-Gi-Oh Arc-V series, then you might know that there are some characters in this series who look the same but are very different. Basically, some of the main characters have different versions of themselves from different dimensions, and while they don't look similar at all, their names are very, very similar. So if you're watching this anime and they're saying these words at you, you're like, oh god, which character is that from which dimension? This video is a video for you because I'm going to quickly run through the main characters who have different versions of themselves in different dimensions. So first up we have Yugioh. Is the main character of the Yu-Gi-Oh Arc-V series and he's the main protagonist. Now he comes from the standard dimension, which is basically our dimension, the normal one. This is the dimension that has all of the different types of summoning, as well as the new summoning that's just come in, which is pendulum summoning. So he's the standard version. And then we're introduced to a character called Yugioh. Now he's from the XYZ Dimension, and he's the cool one of the group basically. He's kind of dark, mysterious, but he's got kind of a heart of gold deep down. And he's the one, he's pretty much a good guy, so he's basically an anti-hero. After that we meet someone called Yugioh, who is the synchro version of Yugioh. And obviously he comes from the SYNCHRO Dimension. His alliance hasn't really been seen yet, but it is pretty much implied that he's a good guy. And we don't really know where he's sitting on the fence. We think he doesn't like the XYZs, and he doesn't like the fusion users, but he seems pretty alright with the standard users, so he seems like a good guy. Then we have Yuri, who for a lot of this season I thought was a girl, but Yuri is the fusion version of Yugioh. He again looks nothing like the main character, but you can see how the name can confuse people. This guy is definitely a bad guy. You can tell by his mannerisms from how he's been introduced, and the fact that he just comes from the fusion dimension, which seems to be the dimension that just doesn't really give a shit about the other ones and just wants to attack everything for fun. So there you go, you've got Yugioh, Yugioh, Yugioh and Yuri. Which ones were they again? Well, just rewatch the video to remember. Then we move on to Yuzu, who's the friend of Yugioh and almost pretty much one of the main characters as well, if not the second most important character in this series. She's the standard version. She has pink hair, and basically she had no summoning abilities at the start of the series, but she's been incorporated in fusion summoning into her decks at the moment, and I think she has pendulum summon now, so she's pretty much a pendulum user. Now her fusion dimension form is Selena, and Selena seems like a good fusion user, even though they've all been bad so far, but Selena seems alright. And at the moment they've swapped places, so that's going to confuse you even more in this series, but don't worry about it. Then we have the XYZ version of Yuzu, which is Ruri, or Ruri. Yeah, that sounds right. And then finally we have Rin, which is the synchro version. We haven't actually got any images of her yet, so she's still to be revealed, but she is good friends with Yugioh of the synchro dimension. They had a nice little hug, Yugioh and Yuzu, when Yugioh thought that Yuzu was Ruri. You can see, so confusing. And a bit of bonus is that Kurosaki is Ruri's older brother. Still early on in the series, so there could be more versions of more characters. I'd like to see the Akaba Reggie different dimension versions. Maybe there's only these two characters who have different versions in these dimensions. We don't know yet. I'm hoping for a Saratari different version dimensions. That'd be sick. But yeah, that's pretty much a little rundown or a quick gist on who's who in the series. And I hope you can spot the faces now, and I hope this video helped. So yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you later.